Yeah, we have the coffin of Andrew and Renee. My headcanon is Philip's graves from Monster. Not Monster. What is MW? Modern Warfare is their dad. Braun there. Let's just start the new game. We got Peak. Episode 1, The Coffin. I don't know how long this is. Mom, I'm sorry, I just... Calm down, Andrew. Just tell me what happened. It's just... LeyLey said I couldn't tell anyone. You know... No, what? Okay, but please don't get mad. We're almost 8 hours into the fucking stream here. I gotta have an energy drink. Up and at 'em, Renee. Hunger sure isn't doing you any favors, but that's no excuse for laziness, goddammit. What kind of example are you setting? Now go find something for dinner. I wonder what's for dinner. Oh, you can't actually use the D-pad. A bunch of rented movies. They all suck. You've truly failed your son as a parent, if these flicks are his idea of a good time. So we really are about to kiss our mommy? I did say we would play it. Your good-for-nothing husband won't pick up no matter how many times you call. There can be no other end. You've also tried to order food umpteen times, but for a reason the orders never arrive. A mop. Detergent. Drinking this gets more and more tempting every day. It's a washing machine. For a victim of starvation, you're still a very attractive woman. Yeah, gas yourself up, sister. It's a cleaning closet. Inside are various supplies, such as trash bags. The toilet could use some cleaning. You can't remember the last time the freezer had something edible in it. Why are we in an apartment away from the father? White noise. God, you missed your cooking shows. It would definitely make starvation harder to bear, but anything beats this. Inside the cabinets is nothing! You've gotten used to filling your stomach with water in place of food. The day you get out of here and quit this diet can't come sooner. Supposing it comes at all. The coffee machine sits alone, sad and abandoned. There are only so many times you can brew the same ground, so no more coffee in this house. Oh god. This is where you and your son pile the trash. It's already been scavenged a handful of times. It's been truly and utterly exhausted of foodstuffs. But wait, what is that? Got a can of tomatoes. You definitely didn't put that there. Andrew has some explaining to do. I like how he's not Andy, right? Because you're his mother. A lone trash bag, nothing worth mentioning inside. The front door won't budge. You longed for the days you still had the energy to attempt to crash it open. Your husband was supposed to fix that long ago. Story of your life. It's been way too long since you fucked on this bed. Peak writing. Oh wait, hold on. Is this the apartment? Yeah, I think this is the apartment. It's been so long I don't remember the layout of their apartment. Dirty laundry. There's a book in the drawer. That makes you happy to know Andrew still has this book. Hurricane and the Other Tales. Bedtime stories suitable for boys, or for ages 3 and above. I don't know where boys came from. Thinks you're none the wiser, but you know he has a sentimental side. Even if he denies it. In the trash lies your marriage. Wow, okay. Show him the tomato can. Look what I found in the trash. So, care to explain the hows and whys? What do you mean? Don't play smart with me, mister. Whole can of food thrown in the trash when we were both here starving. I know I didn't put it there, so you did. What exactly was this doing there, Andrew? Because accidents happen, Mom. Maybe one of us threw it out alongside the... One of us? Yes, one of us. Because I don't remember tossing in the pile either. No point in arguing about it now. We have in front of us another... Well, I wouldn't call it a meal. Hold your horses. Don't get too excited. It's probably the last bit of food we have for a while. Can of tomatoes. I visibly cannot contain my excitement. I was going to ask if you wanted to ration it out anyways. Oh? Well then. I guess we're on the same page. Can stand to go 2 or 3 more days without food anyways. Well, we've been able to stand 2, almost 3 months. We can do a bit more, so I'll put it back in the cupboard. Right. Water soup for dinner it is then. Good day. Are you still alive in there? There in a second. For the love of God, tell me you've got food today. Right, about that. No food today either. It's not my fault though. Take it up with the delivery crew. They're supposed to bring it in. Right, so you're totally powerless to say, you know, bring us a meal so we don't starve? That's under my purview, lady. In fact, I'm strictly prohibited from doing it. Well, I don't quite fancy losing my life to starvation. I'd like to have a word with someone. Anyone who can help. No can do. I don't talk with the higher-ups. Then I'd like to have a word with my lawyer. When they get wind of this, you're done for. As if you have to take it up with the company. They can afford better lawyers than you anyway. And I won't sue the company. In fact, I'll be suing you specifically. That's right. I'll enjoy mooching off your paychecks after all is said and done. Sure, lady. Anyways, I got work to do. Sort it out. Hey, don't leave me like that. Why you... It's pointless anyways. Balcony door is locked. The last talk with the warden made you hungrier than you were before. You decide, against your better judgment, to cook the can of tomatoes. Well, how is it? About as fine as a last resort can be. Never thought I'd be eating ketchup for dinner. Just appreciate the fact that you're eating anything at all. Might be the last thing This might be the last thing we eat for a while. I hope it's not the last thing we ever eat. Don't want my last meal to be tomato sauce. Stop playing with your food and eat up. Sheesh, I'm going to. Don't expect to be enthusiastic about this. At that moment, an ominous tune assaults your eardrums. Again? Can't we even have dinner in peace? I'm fed up to the back teeth with this crap. Try to ignore it. Not much we can do anyways. Like hell there isn't. I'll bury a body if I need to. You pull out the balcony key. Damn. Renee means business. She stands on business. Hey, jackass! Shut up! Shut off that migraine of a musical number. Turn that crap off now before I smash that stereo with your head. What? Nothing. Just wondering how you missed the gaping chasm between our apartments. Hey, I can make that jump. I'm just trying to intimidate him anyways. And you need to make the threat believable. You're no athlete, and you're certainly no ringster. Even if you were, do you actually think he even heard you scream? It's got a whole rave going on in there. Fat chance. Right, but you agree that we have to do something. So indulge me. Do you have a better plan? My first instinct is to find a way to bridge the gap. Though we're running short on tight ropes last I checked. Not running short on bridges, though. Huh? For once, your good-for-nothing father's laziness is going to be of use. Follow me. Okay. Guess you'll have set up something to cross. Alright, when do we get to the... when do we get to the Oedipus complex? Set down the wooden plank. Oh, demons from hell, hear my plea. Oh, the unholy ones, I come seeking your advice. God damn it. What am I doing wrong? I thought it was perfect. I knew I should have killed that guy when I had the chance. Guess you could always roleplay if you have nothing better to do. What do you make of all this? I've seen more authentic seances at cheesy Halloween parties. In any case, things look safe enough to give this degenerate an earful. Huh? Did I just... Hey, what are you doing on my balcony? How does it How doesn't matter. What's important here is why I'm here. Woman, I don't really care while you're here. Breaking and entering is illegal anyways, you know. So it's public disturbance, you cockhead. Now, if you don't want this turned to a murder, I'll suggest you quiet down. Got that? Ha, you think you can threaten me? I'm protected by dark powers beyond your ken. Leave whence you came, lest you face my wrath. Look, mister, we didn't come here looking for trouble. I don't care if you're selling your soul to Satan, Cthulhu, or insurance companies. Just lower the volume in the future, alright? Right, sorry, yeah. Can you leave now? We'll hold you to that promise. Or they'll be playing that song at your funeral. Whatever, just get out. Come on, Mom. Let's go. Hopefully, he got the message. Or we pissed him off. Pissed him off? Andrew, whose ears were being violated back there? Okay, I get it. Anyway, that aside, I reckon it's TV time. Oh yeah, boy, let's watch the snow. Ah, the remote's dead. Just push the buttons on the TV. Oh, what a pain. Fine, I'll fetch some batteries for you. I always have to do everything around here. Yeah, woes you. What did you just say? Nothing. Dude, Andrew is a back-talking king. Junk and bills you've neglected to pay. At least you have an excuse not to worry about this shit. Silver lining is this whole situation is that taxes no longer eat away at you. Sometimes you wish you could eat them, though. God, if I backtalk like that, I'd be fucking killed. No, wait, you don't have batteries in the shower? Really? But Andy's got some in his room. Got batteries, yeah. They're in his room. It's in this completely unremarkable corner of Andrew's room. Well, why you let me examine it? Thank you kindly, smartass. Thank you for tuning in. Today we share with you some joyous developments in regards to the tainted water situation. Property announced that all apartments which the tainted water had been delivered to have been secured. It has been 3 months since the first incident was discovered, and the death toll is now at a comfy 53 total. I came back. Oh, we're playing Domestic Girlfriend, the video game? No, we're playing Domestic Girlfriend, the video game Mommy Mod. It's a Mom Edition, good sir. No big. And the quarantine period for those who are at risk has been extended by another 2 weeks. Again? And to our friends in quarantine, thank you for keeping your disgusting, parasite-infested bodies far, far away from me. Sorry, it's thank you for your continued consideration to the public's safety. That's all for today. Cheers. I'm going to bed. Decide to do the same. I just hope you'll be alright. Should be fine. Probably gonna take a while though. They have to make sure we're parasite free. Promise you'll come see me as soon as you get out. I promise. It's so lonely when you're not with me. That makes 2 of us then. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll be let out sooner or later. I look forward to getting out and getting back to college. Yeah, I miss hearing you nerd out about all the places we could visit. I'd do anything to hear your voice in person again. Whenever I try to call, your mom usually says you're busy. Does she now? Oh, did you say something? It's not important. Look, call whenever you want, and I promise I'll make time for you. Mi vida. You're still such a sap. Oh, come on, you're into it. But I can always be more gruff if you prefer that. You imagine your girl dumping you because of your mommy issues? Oh, heck no. I wouldn't be with you if I didn't like it. Let's never change things between us, okay? I don't plan to. Anyway, I need to go see my sister. She's helping me study. So I better get to that. Call you later. Sure thing. Tell her I said hi. I will. I love you. I know you do. Wow, what a guy. Ah, to be young and in love. Did you need something? Not really. Well then. You shouldn't get your hopes up, you know. What? You have no idea how long we're going to be in here. Don't be disappointed if she can't play the waiting game. And your point is? It's not fair to string a girl along like that. But, what do I know? I'm just an old hag whose husband left her. I just don't want to see you get hurt. Mom, forget it. I'll make us some dinner. Alright, this won't hurt a bit. Nurse sticks a needle in you. It hurts like a motherfucker. There we go. And now you. How long do we have to stay home? The results from your blood work will be done tomorrow. So everything's well. You're free to come and go as you please after that. And if not, then you'll get to see what happens if not. This hardly seems legal. It probably isn't, but I'm just doing my job. Is Andrew Hag maxed? Absolutely. Plan B and C, right? Are older women. There never was a plan A. You can let the wardens know if you need anything. Some courtesy and professionalism would be nice. Anyway, are you done now? Because you're welcome to get lost. Rude, but I'm done, so I'll get out of your hair. Take care. Finally stopped ignoring my calls, huh? Home wreck Renee? Oh, hello. Odd hour to be calling. You? So, can I help you with anything? I have nothing to say to you. Where is my husband? Oh, Homewrecker is not... Homewrecker is the... He's not here at the moment? I can take a message for him if you'd like that, though. I told you already, I have nothing to say to you. I'll call later. Renee, wait, please! What? Look, I know we never don't see eye to eye much. That right? Can we get things straight between us? There's lots of tension every time we talk. I know things between you and just ended badly, but, you know, every time we call, it's just insult after insult. I want to help you, but I don't need your sympathy nor your excuses. I called this number for a reason, and it sure isn't to be your friend. Did I remind you that you took my husband away? I don't need you taking my dignity, too. You call us for help, and I sincerely want to help you, but I'm willing, but he just refuses to help with the way things are between us. And you know how he is. He won't budge on these things. Since when exactly has he worn the pants in the relationship? Look, I don't know what went down between you two. But I want us to get along for the future, Renee. So, things can be better for your own sake, even after this is all over. Things could also be better for Andrew's sake. You keep his name out of your mouth. You know what? I don't need help from either of you. Neither from you, nor that spineless bastard. Renee, nothing. Fuck him, and fuck you too. I'll live with or without his help. After reminiscing all night, you wake up, as one does. Instead of ruminating upon your misery, you decide to clean up the house a bit. Cleaned up some books. Cleaned up some more books. Cleaned up some books. You return all the books to the shelf. Now, what else could you clean? Moms and cleaning things when they have nothing to do, and then yelling at you when you're not cleaning, or they're cleaning things for you that they don't have to clean, that you never asked for, but they're bored and they're invading your space to clean. Name a more iconic duo. Got a mop. A cleaning closet. I never expected this game here. That's funny. If you go search by my most popular VODs on YouTube, Geek Fiction. Right, let's see, if I go to YouTube's, right, my YouTube channel, and you search by popular, the Coffin of Andy and LeyLey episodes 1 and 2 is like the 5th most popular VOD. And now we have the mommy edition. Picked up some laundry. Yeah, see, now she's gonna yell at Andy. Ugh. You're cleaning? Don't you think that's a waste of energy? It'd be less of a waste of my energy if you helped a bit. Perhaps you'd like to make good on last night's chit-chat? That's also from a year ago. True. Now's a good time to help your poor mother out. Pass. I'll help when it's work that needs to be done. I wouldn't expect a young man to understand tidiness. I'm gonna think of it. Do we even have any detergent left? Andrew is too exhausted to chat. Got detergent. You run the laundry. Now what else could you clean? Cleaning closet. And clean the toilet. Clean the toilet. Skibbity. You're feeling dizzy. Damn it, Mom, I knew you'd overdo it. It's wild that it's his mother. It's wild that he's sitting like that with his mother. Good news again. Some of you may have heard from your loved ones that there's been supply shortages in the quarantined households. Well, boy, we are pleased to announce that all of that has been taken care of. It has? Does it look like I'm eating right now? On that note, we'd like to remind all of you not to enter the contaminated apartments. No, your friends don't need anything from you. Everything is taken care of. But you still feel the urge to help. The staff will be administering bullets directly into your brain as a thank you. Hope that clears things up a bit. Moving on to our next story. A brand new art museum will be. Naked Andy mod gameplay footage, 2560 by 1600, 4K Ultra HD 470 face fixed. You drift back into unconsciousness. Wild. You wonder who that could be at this hour. Hello? Renee? Whoa, time to sex your mom. Well, look who decided to grow a pair. Got tired of sending her to fight your battles for you? No need to make a mountain out of a molehill. She's so mommy, though. Can't we just do what's best for everyone? You mean what's best for you? Which, from what I can gather, is you and that cocksucker getting your happily ever after, while your son and I rot in this cooped up apartment. How fucked up would it be if, like, the homewrecker is LeyLey? Well, I had a chat with the wardens, and they said you and Andrew were being looked after. Wake up, sunshine. Maybe they're lying to you? Or are you just convincing yourself we're fine so that you can sleep at night? Wouldn't you remind you that your son is stuck here as well? And you, Renee, just tell me what you want. I would kill myself. Just name it, and I'll see what I can do. The timeline where Mom finds out? That's the regular timeline. No, this is the timeline where Mom wants to fuck Andy. Oedipus complex timeline. I want you to help us. Get us food or get us out. I don't care. Get off your ass and be a man. Bottom line, do something. Renee, you know I can't do any of that. Both saw the news. I can't help in that way. Never change. You're still the same feeble creature I remember. Wish I was Andy right now. Listen, Renee, you're asking too much of us. I can't break the law. I told you before, I just can't help the way you want me to. You've offered no alternatives. Just admit that you want us gone from your life. Own up to it, coward. Fine then. Renee, never call again. You and all of your problems, I want them out of my life forever. I want and I to be left alone. Do you understand? You actually... Do I disturb some painfully boring vanilla sex whenever I call? It must be so frustrating to be reminded of what you lost. Renee, what? Sorry, I see I have a DM on Discord, and it's just... I'm a chud, I'm an incel. Radio pill. Okay there. Sure. Was it worth it to leave us like that? Was a quick pump and dump worth more than your son? Stop it, Renee. We're adults. Let's talk like adults. Boy, wish I had that opportunity when you first began thinking of packing your life away and screwing off. I said stop it, please. She really can't deal with any stress right now. But your son and I can deal with all the stress in the world, right? Is that what you thought when you decided to prance away into La La Land to avoid all your responsibilities? I'm serious, Renee. If you don't, I'll get a restraining order. Why the hell would you need a restraining order? We're literally stuck in here, asshole. Oh my god. I think you woke her up. I'll be right there, honey. Look, Renee, I moved on. And so should you. Please don't call me again. And tell Anders I'm proud of him. You fucking asshole! It's actually really good how well, like, the artists, like, match the art style for, like, the new CGs. God damn it, how did I marry that piece of... VHSs don't make a glass-shattering sound. Mom? The hell's going on? What's on your mind? Do you love me? Of course I do. Mom, where'd that even come from? Will you ever leave me? What? Of course not. Your father told me the same thing when we started seeing each other. We met in middle school when I asked him those same questions. He said the same damn things you did just now. He'd always be there, no matter what. And look at us now. It won't be like that with me, Mom. I'll always be around. I'll make good on those promises, okay? Do you promise you won't leave me too? I know it's not like me to get all sappy, but I really mean it. I'll be in your life one way or the other, thick or thin. Although, I think we could do a little bit less thick, don't you think? Damn right. Thank you, Andrew. I don't know what I could do without you. At least you could do... It's the least I can do. Let's get you to bed now. Wish I was Andy right now! You quickly fall asleep. Shit. Now that you've been out for God knows how long, figure you should check on your son. Where the fuck is my son? Have you seen my son? Tall, short black hair. Oedipus complex. His name's Andrew. I'll say if that freak's in my bed, that's gonna be weird. He's shitting. No. What are you doing out here? Someone from your apartment is getting hauled into an ambulance. Hey, me too! People are yelling from their windows and balconies. I need some help too! Please, please, I'm starving! Soon the ambulance leaves in a hurry. Color me surprised. They actually got that person some help. They're probably dead. Wait, why am I on, like... Am I... I guess I'm blocking someone's art regardless, right? I figured they'd just let her die. I don't know. She wasn't really moving. Sirens wouldn't blare for a corpse, though. They don't blare for the living either, apparently. Nobody came for me when I fainted. Assuming you called in the first place. I'm not that irresponsible. Right, well... I don't know what went on just now. Maybe she went into labor. Odd thing to point that out, but I can't rule it out. Still don't know why their apartment in particular got denied any kind of treatment. Right. I thought like the entire apartment complex was getting denied treatment. Say, what if I tried to... Mom, stop. Gross. First of all, you're my mom. You can't just say that. Second, how do you propose that even happens? Andrew, let me finish. I was gonna suggest we trying with the weirdo next door, maybe? Man, convince him to do it with me and as payback for last time? Mom? Does the word appropriateness not ring a bell for you? Your mom was young too once upon a time. Andy, I wish... right now? Andy, I was wish right now. Does anyone else smell burnt toast? As if I'd like to hear any of this anyway. Aw, someone doesn't like the idea of having a younger sibling. I had a younger sibling, remember? Oh, is LeyLey dead? Yeesh, I thought he'd be over that by now. Hagmaxer's dancing right now? You might have gone a bit too far there. You hope Andrew isn't too upset. So exhausted. But after sleeping for a few hours or maybe a few days, who knows, you're fully revitalized and bursting with energy. That doesn't look bursting with energy. That looks... dying. Oh, you silly lazy bones. What day is it? How long have you been locked in your apartment now? And where the hell does Andrew get the energy to make so much noise? He is attempting to kick the door in. Or out, depending on your perspective. Andrew, dear, give up. The door is clearly barred from the other side. And the sky is blue. There's no harm in trying anyways. You don't stop banging on the door. I won't be bringing you any food tonight. Har har har, nice one. You lot haven't brought us jack since who knows how long. The door won't budge, huh? Silent Hill maxing? The delivery truck that's on the way as we speak begins to differ. Or begs to differ. I can't read. Listen, it's been 8 hours of streaming, okay? But I guess you're okay with filling your stomachs with senseless noise instead. You can't be serious. Sure can. So shut your gob while I'm still not pissed, or I'll shut it up for you. The man's footsteps fade away. I screwed that up for us, didn't I? Don't be naive. I'd sooner put my life savings into the lotto than trust a word from their mouths. Sure, I guess. What if he's not lying, though? Eats me. I'll know for certain tonight. Can't come any sooner. Soon night came in. Lo and behold, no food anyways. Anything you'd like to talk about? Sorry, 1 second. Hold on. This is peak art to use for the thumbnail. I can't use Steam screenshots, so I have to cut and paste. I got nothing. Nothing at all. So, parasites. Been a few months. Are you feeling anything? Hunger and back pain, but that comes with age. You'd think something would be happening to us by now, but I haven't noticed anything. That nurse never came back either. Like, aren't we supposed to be monitored? Maybe they think we're gonna die no matter what. The only thing killing us right now is the hunger, which is their fault. Maybe eating makes it worse? Wouldn't they tell us that? If it's true, then what's the point? Let us die of starvation so we don't die of parasites? Those are my options. I might as well get to choose how I die. In that case, jumping off the balcony seems like a decent option. Andrew! What? Are you seriously implying that suicide would be preferable to all this? I didn't say that. I just said if it was a choice between that and starving. Don't scare me by talking like that. Honestly, aside from the starvation, I like it here. Come again? You know, just the two of us? Oh, yeah, it's great. Quality mother and son time debating the merits of death by starvation or auto-defenestration. Auto what now? Act of throwing oneself out a window. You're still thinking about that? Well, you're the one who said you liked the quality time we're sharing. It would be pretty romantic. Excuse me? What, you don't see it? Just imagine hitting the ground together. And with such force our bodies turn into a pile of gory mush, never to be separated. Our remains would get so tangled up they'd have to bury us together in the same coffin. Does your girlfriend know about your plans for romance? Well, romance and romantic are two different things. See, it all goes back to the artistic movements in the early 19th century. The neighbor starts blasting his favorite ritual music for all to hear. Right, he's just taking the mickey out of us now. Time to... She's still pissed. I like Andrew's scared and she's pissed. You feel like you should check up on that. Why I oughta, Mr. Buster? There's no response. It's too dark to see inside, but you can hear your neighbor's voice well enough. My lord, you've come! And you're a little smaller than I imagined. I mean better than I imagined. Sounds like he's talking to someone. Not our problem, Andrew. Now help me find a way in there. They won't give food, but still provide electricity. I guess because, like, the wardens have to be stationed there, right? So they have to give the electricity to the whole building. You need to search for a way to get inside. Try not to think about it too much. Andrew must have returned it here. Fucking clown music. I do hope you still remember to shower every day. I think you know if I wasn't. Let mommy watch you shower, big boy. Alright, what am I gonna break in with? There's a book in the drawer. My, this brings back memories. Bro watching the new Amazing Digital Circus. Oh, what's that doing in there? Time flies, doesn't it? It's so sweet that you still have this, dear. It's not like I'm getting new books here. I have to make do somehow. You know, you've hit rock bottom when you're keeping your brain well-oiled with children's stories. Come on, just admit you have a soft spot. No matter how old you get, you'll always be my baby, you know. I could read them to you if it help you sleep better, like when you were little. I'll let you know if I decide that I'd rather die of embarrassment than starvation. The writing is just... You know, actually the writing is kind of on par with the original. Like, it's actually kind of like good how well this mod is made. It's so peak fiction. Still. Remember when they still gave us food and stuff? Those were the days. I bet they don't do that anymore because they're scared to open the door now. Highly doubt it. Not like we have worms bursting out from our chests. Or I think they're just lazy. People these days have such terrible work ethic. You're not even 40. What's that supposed to mean? Back in my day, people worked hard and looked out for each other. That's what you sound like right now. Talking like you already have one foot in the grave. With what I've been through, I feel like I do. I feel like I've aged 10 years during this lockdown alone. Well, you don't look it. I appreciate the sentiment, but there's no need to humor me. I can see the gray hairs when I look in the mirror. What gray hairs? They're there, I can tell you that much. I literally cannot see any. You're just not looking hard enough. Seriously, you look fine. Oh, ashtray. Okay, I'm gonna break it with the ashtray. Bro can't even hear his door getting busted. I told you to knock it off with it. Hey, you're not supposed to be here. What the hell is that? Tar soul. Hello? Whose soul do you offer? Wait, my lord. I'm the one who summoned you. Him, I offer him. Darkness clouds your vision, and you cannot see what's happening. We will meet again, our soul. By the time your vision returns, the entity has vanished. On the ground lays the lifeless body of the cultist. You saw that too, right? Please tell me I'm dreaming. But what do we do now? We could look for some food. I think we have more pressing matters right now. Besides, I doubt his food situation was better than ours, given that he was resorting to whatever the fuck that was. Maybe not, but it's still worth a look. And for God's sake, let's turn off this music. Drive me insane. It's a lot of meat, you think to yourself. What? Out loud, apparently. Though, I mean, is it still illegal if we didn't kill the guy? You actually want to eat him? Isn't that what you were insinuating? It was just an observation. But we can't. If we do eat him, then that's it for us. There's no way we couldn't get caught once they finally let us out. Well, is it really our fault if it wasn't us that killed him? It was that weird thing's fault. Officers, it was the demon that killed him. We just happened to be there to eat his corpse. Yes, that will totally convince them of our innocence. Right, I can see why they'd have a hard time buying that. Well, I think we're just messing with the corpse as a crime. Well, we already dug ourselves deep into that hole, sweetheart. Now that we're here, we might as well consider our position. It's not our fault we're hungry enough to consider it. Will the staff here admit that they didn't give us food, though? Highly doubt that, but what other choice do we have? I've just about made up my mind. About what I want to do. We deserve to be fed, too. So, are you gonna help me with this? Andrew, I'm expecting an answer. Yeah. Good boy. Let's find something to cut him up with. Oh my god. Bathroom smells of feces, and you feel zero inclination to investigate further. There's the cannibalism. But people get all messed up over the incest. The optional incest. Both the fridge and freezer are empty. But remember, these aren't good people. You're not supposed to like them. So you get the arms, I'll handle the legs. I mean, listen, both are deplorable, right? Don't get me wrong. First, you chop off the cultist's left arm. Next up is the right arm. Can't carry him out in the open like this. Just be quick about it. Oh, can't you go get some plastic bags or something? I'll take care of the rest in the meanwhile, I guess. Counting on you, Andrew. Is anyone a good person? Your mom. Maybe. I don't know. Unless you have a bad relationship with your mother, then not your mom. Nuh-uh. Okay. Small problem presents itself. Everyone in this game is an asshole and somewhat attractive. True! The plastic bags aren't enough to put the whole torso in them. Crap, I don't think we can cut through the spine either. Then cut around the spine, jackass! Just fold them over? I don't think that's gonna work. Now, let me show you. You see, if anyone happens to be looking out the window, it'll be a disaster. Maybe if I use 2 bags? Andrew, lend me your mom. Mom, that isn't going to... See? Easy as pie. Oh god, no, don't make me laugh at this. I didn't make you do anything. Alright, enough. Gather the limbs and go. Should be plenty enough room for them in our freezer. I'll stuff the torso and head in his freezer for now. While you're at it, I'll cook us some dinner. I'll be looking forward to it. As much as I can at any rate. I think last time I played this, I might have discussed the nutritional adequacies of cannibalism a little too much. But as far as I know, from what I remember reading once, is that in a survival situation, you actually would not get enough of a positive caloric intake in cannibalism to actually make it a viable option. So remember, if you're ever in a situation where you're starving, cannibalism literally is not the answer. So like, just don't do it. There's no good reason. Literally, right? It's morally wrong. It's not worth it calorically. Like, you're gonna starve anyway. So just don't be a cannibal. I can't eat my own homie's butt. You can eat your homie's ass with consent, okay? Place the severed limbs in the freezer. Now, which one do you want to eat? Let's go with the left leg. Alright, time to cook. Remember game theory covering cannibalism in a Fortnite video? Why Fortnite? Let her cook? You fry some meat. Dinner's ready. So, what are we having here? Fried fillet of asshole neighbor. My own invention. You won't find it in the cookbook. I suppose not. Oh, yeah. Anyway, are you gonna eat? You dig in the evening's dinner. How is it? It's actually pretty good. Probably thanks to my excellent cooking skills. Might be worth a try then. Andrew takes a bite of your cooking. Ugh. You don't think he likes it. Would you eat Asmongold if you was your neighbor? I would fucking kill myself. Should have seen that coming. Munch, munch. It definitely could have gone worse. It was the trailer where Jonesy survives in a bunker off the Banana Man. No, not Peely. Jonesy ate Peely? I don't remember that. So, how was it? It's fine. Really? You're not just saying that. Well, if you know the fact that it's good. You don't look like you enjoyed it that much. I did, Mom. It's just there's more to it than that. Oh, I guess you're right. I don't want to be rude. I know, Andrew. We need all the food we can get. I don't want it going to waste. Can you finish it to ease my mind, sweetheart? Jonesy ate Peely? Why with the freaky text? I can try, Mom. That's my boy. Under your watchful eye, he slowly finishes his plate. You know, actually, the other thing, too, is if you've been starving for long enough, like, the presence of food in your stomach can make you sick. So it's actually really important that, like, when you're coming off of starvation and you have had, like, an empty stomach for so long, that you eat very small portions to get your body used to having food again. All done, Andrew. Oh, well done, Andrew. I'm proud of you. I don't feel too proud of myself. I know, it feels strange, Andrew. It does for me, too. But look on the bright side. It costs an arm and a leg to buy a good steak before all this started. Get it? An arm and a leg? Not funny, Mom. But still, thanks for doing this. I don't want you to think I'm ungrateful. Don't worry about that, Andrew. Tell you what, tomorrow I'll try the same recipe, but with coriander. That sounds good, Mom. Can I be excused? I'll clear the table, of course. Thank you, Andrew. I'll get some sleep. Good night. Hey, Mom. Do you think there might be something wrong with me? How do you mean? Nothing. Good night. You fall asleep, somewhat content with your life decisions. Andrew, is there something you want to tell me? I thought you wanted me to help you with the shopping list. That was just to get you away from your sister. You and I have something to talk about. Oh, what's that? Oh, I think you know, mister. You and Ashley are hiding something from me. You've been acting all weird. You've been acting weird all afternoon, and Ashley's been even more insufferable than usual. So, you better fess up. I'm waiting, Andrew. She, killed a squirrel? Yeah, that's it. Wow, that must have really upset you. Yeah, I'll be having nightmares for weeks. I won't get in trouble, will I? She's young because the lines beneath her eyes are gone. That's literally me. Not as much as trouble as you'll be in if you don't stop lying. I'm not lying. You're a bad liar, Andrew. Okay, so Ashley was still a weirdo. Now tell me the truth, or so help me. I'm going to count to 3. You really don't want to know what happens after that. Mom, don't. 1, 2. Oh, so she could do the 2.5, 2 3/4, 3. LeyLey made me do it. What do you mean? What did she make you do? Nothing. Forget what I said. This isn't working. I need to try another approach. Mom, I'm sorry. Calm down, Andrew. Just tell me what happened. It's just LeyLey said I couldn't tell anyone. You know you can tell me anything. Okay, but please don't get mad. Well, I can't really promise that. I promise not to get mad at you, Andrew. Really? Really, really. Alright, then I guess. Just tell me what happened. Well, there's this girl in my class. Nina? Yeah. I like her. She seems nice. Yeah, well, I think Ashley got jealous of her and, well, did she hurt her? I think I should just show you. Oh, alright, I suppose. Got the urge right then and there to leave this alone. Something tells you you'd rather not find out where this rabbit hole goes. Another part knows that there's no going back now. Lead the way, sweetheart. This is the place. You were playing in here? This place seems dangerous, Andrew. I know, but LeyLey likes to hang out here. And you did say that I should look after her. I did, didn't I? Nothing that comes back to bite me. So, what did you want to show me? In that crate over there. She's probably still asleep, but she's gonna be mad when she gets out. What the hell did you two do, Andrew? What am I going to find in here, Andrew? You said you wouldn't get mad. You open the crate. Oh my god. Oh my god. Mom? No, this can't be happening. This can't be happening. Why did they kill her? How could this happen? Those two little psychos. How did I fuck up this bad? Andrew, do you have any idea what you've done? You promised you wouldn't get mad. You said I should help LeyLey with anything. I didn't mean to. Andrew, look at me. We're going to fix this. Things are going to be okay. Mama's here. Take your frightened, broken boy into your arms. Calm down. Calm down. Everything will be alright. I'm sorry, Mom. Shh. There's no need to worry. Mommy will find a way to fix this. Shh. There. Hold your son until he calms down. Feeling better? Not really. I'm going to prison for the rest of my life, aren't I? No, Andrew. No one is taking you away from me. But when they find the body... We'll just have to make sure they won't. How do we do that? Her family's probably already looking for her. Andrew, do you trust me? Yes. We're going to play a little game now. We'll find the girl a nice secret place to lay to rest in. And then we can try to forget this ever happened. Nina is literally girl in Spanish. Oh, I guess that works. Good then. Now help me out a bit. We need something to wrap her in. Is this game called Hide the Bodies? Oh boy! Look around and see what you can find. Okay, but where will we put her? Leave that to me, I know somewhere. And what about LeyLey? She won't be happy that I told you. Let's hurry this up and deal with that later, okay? Spit spot, come on. Okay, son, time to hide the body. Alright, so we kind of already have a history of this, huh? This should do nice. Wrap the girl's corpse in the tarp and carry her away. This is all my fault. How did I fuck up so bad? I'm the worst mother ever. He's already been such a good boy, and I let that devil do this to him. I never let him out of my sight. Finally came back to bite me. I need to make this right. I think I know just the way to do it. I couldn't find a shovel. I think these wooden planks will do. I tested them a bit, and they seem to dig okay. That should work. Just watch out for splinters. Yeah, sure. Now, Andrew, I need you to follow my lead, and everything will turn out fine. La niña está muerte. Muerte. Very awesome and healthy family dynamics. Alright, I guess we should just find somewhere to start digging. Got a wooden plank. Maybe here? There doesn't seem to be any roots in the way. We chose a good spot here. Thanks, Mom. Getting tired? Yeah, it's way harder than I thought it would be. It's okay, sweetheart. You've done enough. It looks like she fits in there anyways right now. Why don't you help me get her in? Think you can do that for me? Sure. Wholesome mother-son bonding. I wish I had fun mother-son activities to do. You and Andrew lift Nina's body into the grave. Crap, this doesn't look natural at all. Language, Andrew? But never mind, it looks fine to me. You know it's going to be found no matter what, but at least this way you buy some time. I don't know, it looks a bit too obvious. It needs to be hidden more. I'm sure it will be fine, Andrew. But hey, if it makes you feel better, we can hide it with some leaves and the like. Fuck, this doesn't look fucking natural at fucking all. These activities, they aren't wholesome. LeyLey, where the fuck are you? Language should be the least of your concerns, MILF craves. What other foliage is there? Oh, okay. Am I a good mom, Andrew? There was a hole here, and now it's gone. What? Never mind, just mommy's being silly. Of course I'm a good mother. Hell, I'm a goddamn saint at it. Andrew's a good boy too. It's all because of that little hell spawn. Once she's out of our lives, things will get better. It's me, hubby, and my baby boy. Mom? Oh, sorry, did you say something, sweetie? Just that we need something to weigh it down. So it doesn't get blown away by the next breeze? Smart thinking. Man, Andy's too good at hiding bodies. What the hell? Are you sure this will be okay? What if the police show up with dogs and... Don't worry about that, Andrew. You let me deal with that. But how do you... Don't worry your head. I said I'd deal with it. Now, why don't you find a bush to hide those planks? I will make sure this stays well hidden. Okay. I just need a small stone. Will the remake of Coffin and of MILF have stealth kills and medkit microtransactions? Oh, don't forget about objective markers. Alright, some of the artwork definitely does not look as good as the original game. Some of it looks good, though. It's weird. Mom? Andrew, you startled me. Sorry, I hid the planks. Oh, that's good. Very good. The fuck was she doing? I think we're done here for the day. See, it wasn't that hard, was it? Everything's gonna be just fine. Are you sure? Andrew, trust me. You won't get in any trouble. But I need you to promise me one thing. From now on, spend less time with your sister. But you said before. I know what I said, Andrew. But things are going to be different from now on. If she asks you to do something, you come find me and I'll give you something else to do. Is she going to be in trouble? Like I said, Andrew, you let your mama worry about that. Now, let's get you home. Just look at how dirty you get. We need to get you cleaned up. You're absolutely filthy. Mom, stop that. Now don't worry about anything anymore. And forget all about this. Remember to always listen to me. Oh, fuck. You wake up from the dream. She wrote, she framed Ash. I guess not really framing Ashley, but you know. You nearly feel the weight pressing down on the foot of the bed. Andrew? Oh, you're awake. Are you having trouble sleeping? Well, yeah, kind of. Is it about dinner? Andrew, we've been over this. It was either that or starvation. Yeah, but did we really have to, you know... God, we mutilated and ate a corpse. Look on the bright side, Andrew. At least we didn't kill him. As if that's any consolation. Hey, you barely said anything when you were chowing down. God. Look, Mom, we weren't thinking straight. The hunger was making us crazy, okay? Oh, really? You know I had an idea that could have... or really, you know I had an idea that could have helped with that. But every time I brought up, a certain someone got uptight. What, your idea of fucking the wardens for food? Probably wouldn't have worked. You'd have been throwing away your dignity for nothing. Why do you keep bringing that up, Mom? It's weird. I'm just reminding you that sometimes you ought to trust me with my ideas. Plus, I'm communicating with you beforehand. You'd rather I do it without at least asking? In any case, we had other options. That's all I meant. Again, just reminding you. Side note, why are you always so puritanical with the whole idea anyways? I mean, you've been complaining to me about how hard it is to find a good man since Dad left. The answer is that maybe that also extends to situations like this. Surely those guys weren't good men. Andrew, right now it's a different world. Sometimes there are perks to being a woman. It wouldn't be the first time I had to make use of those perks. God, Jesus, Mom, why are you being so weird about it? You have a lot to learn about women, Andrew. Does that girlfriend of yours know that her boyfriend's this much of a prude? Sorry. Just on edge about everything at the moment. I understand. I keep wondering if we could have done things differently. Trust me, Andrew, we couldn't let the wardens find the body. There's no way they believe that whatever actually happened in there. You're probably right. Sorry for waking you, Mom. Andrew, wait. Is there something else? Come on, tell me. It's just I couldn't get his head off. Pardon? Like, he didn't fit in the freezer proper. I needed to chop his head off, but I couldn't cut it. His spine was too... Anyway, I just kind of, like, kept cutting around and then pulled it off. Like some plant, I don't know. I keep thinking about it. I can't fucking sleep, Mom. It's... My poor baby. What's wrong with me, Mom? Andrew, if there's something wrong with you, then there's something wrong with me. Because if I could do it over again, I'd do the same thing. Hell, I'd open a cannibal gourmet restaurant if it meant you wouldn't go hungry. Seriously? Seriously, anything to make sure my boy is fed. Thanks, Mom. I worry that someone will find out. Why would they? It's not like they ever open our door, I guess. Everything will be alright, Andrew. I'll make sure of it. So, think you'll be able to sleep it off for now? Not really. Sorry, Mom. I'll go back to my room. Hey, remember when I used to read you those bedtime stories? What? What was the last one? What was that one you really liked about the two monsters? Why'd you bring this up now? Doesn't this remind you of that? The mom monster who loved her baby so much. He'd gobble up anyone who tried to hurt him no matter who they were. Yeah, I remember the story of Erican, right? It was actually based on an old poem. At least that's what I learned in college. Yeah, that's the one. I always saw a bit of myself in Erican's mom. I can see the parallels, I guess. Remember, we do still have the book. Well, whoever wrote that book changed it to make the story more marketable to kids. Turns out, Harrican's mom ended up eating him herself in the original text. Oh? Yeah, she gets such a taste for eating living things, she ends up eating her son too. Guess the publisher opted for the happy ending. Typical commercialization of literature. Well, you are such an adorable young man. Sometimes I feel like I could eat you right up. Mom, that's not funny. Sorry. My point is, I'll do whatever it takes to make sure you're safe. It's like Harrican's mom. But, the censored version, of course. I get that, Mom. Thanks. So, do you remember how it went? Come on. You start. Say the words. I know you remember them. Andrew. Stop that, Mom. I'm not a kid anymore. Oh, Andrew. Just this one time for me? Alright, Mom. Keep him safe, she roamed the night. With claw and fang, she'd stand and fight. Wild beasts she slew, and hunters too. Her strength in blood and marrow grew. Looks like you remember it just fine. Yes, I do. We need to get out of here. Here as in, this fucking apartment. Let's just leave. Like, we should have done months ago. Now that we have food, wouldn't you rather wait until they let us out? Hell no, I don't. They'd just throw us in jail right after. And I don't know which is worse. Withering in this coffin of a house or getting railed in prison. Point taken. Wouldn't it be the first time I helped my little man escape the consequences of his actions? My actions? Never mind. Anyway, becoming fugitives honestly doesn't sound like the safest option. I'd rather take our chances out there than be stuck in here when they find out what we did. And they will find out. Fair enough. Suppose if anyone tries to stop us, we can eat them too. Just like in the story. Seriously, Mom? I can't help it, I'm sorry. So, any ideas on how to get out of this coffin? Maybe one or two. But we can talk about that in the morning. I just want some sleep now. You be able to sleep better now? I don't know, maybe. You know, Andrew, you can stay here if it helps. Really? Of course, sweetheart. If it gets you a good night's sleep. I'd like that. Good night, Mom. Good night, baby. Sleep tight. Your son rests his head in your lap until he drifts off to sleep. I love you, Andrew. I'm gonna just sit here and wait for chat to get it out of their system real quick. And I know what they're gonna say. I'll take a sip of my drink. God, chat. 4 more hours. Well, not really. Closer to 3, really. We've been going for 8.5 about. Mommy, I'm coming. I couldn't find a way to phrase it. See, the mom is only hot when I'm the one thinking about it. Don't fancy Andrew doing it. I was waiting for everyone to be like some variation or scrambling of I wish I was Andrew right now. Honestly, it'd be really funny just to open up the fucking bathroom, right? The freezer is full of delicious meat. Yum, yum, yum. I wished I was Andrew right then. Where is Andrew? Just as you're about to join Andrew, you hear knocking in someone's voice. Still alive and kicking, are you? The warden is outside the neighbor's apartment, but you can still hear his voice from here. You've been quiet lately, pal. I'm getting a little worried here. Oh god, Andrew. You can't risk the warden finding your son in the cultist room. You need to think fast. Hey, we need to talk. Yeah, I'll get to you in a minute, lady. Just need to check on this guy first. But I need something from you. Look, it is about the food thing. It's not food. I have a craving for it right now. What do you mean? Truth be told, I haven't been able to get you out of my mind lately. And, well, I'd be lying if I told you I didn't like what I was seeing. So I have to ask, did you like what you saw? Are you serious? Come on in and I'll show you how serious I am. Well, lady, I can't just do that. You know, how do you know you won't slit my throat or something? The idea might have crossed your mind, but no need to tell him that. I'm sexually frustrated, not homicidal. Besides, I bet they don't pay you well enough to say no to this. You're right, they don't. Stand away from the door, missus. I'm coming in. Wow. Lockdown's been kind to you, miss. Graves. Mrs. Graves, flattery will get you everywhere with me. Huh? Mrs. Husband still in the picture? No, not for a long, long time. About that brooding brat of yours. Andrew, please. I gave birth to that boy and let him live under my roof for 22 years. The least he can do is wait on the balcony while I have some fun for an hour. Or two. 2 hours? As long as you like, handsome. Really, what the hell? Dave can have the 302 lady for himself. So, where do you want to do this? I might have a place in mind. Follow me. You distract the warden long enough for Andrew to clean up the neighbor's apartment. You normally wouldn't be caught whoring yourself to the sleazeball, but sacrifices must be made. I wish I was the Andrew guard right now. Want to do it in here? Not really. It reminds me too much of my husband. Not a happy marriage? It used to be. Ah, that's any of this guy's business. Who's in Henry's apartment? You're gonna fuck on Andy's bed? You wanna do it in your son's bed? You are one wild bitch. I don't! I'm just making sure he's not in here. Lots of geeky stuff in here. He seems like a bit of a pencil neck. He's into literature and poetry, studied it in college. Wish he spent more time on something more useful, but what can he do? But we don't invest too much in him. Warden is really getting on your nerves. No one gets to belittle Andrew's poor life choices, but you, damn it. Fuck on the couch? Fuck in the bathroom? Can hear you, sure? Trust me, you haven't lived until you've done it on a running washing machine. You turn on the washing machine? Hopefully it'll stop the warden from hearing Andrew if he comes back inside. Well, don't keep me waiting. You really are one kinky bitch, you know that? I'm a little worried, chat. I'm one lucky bastard. Holy fuck! You don't feel too pleased with Andrew right now. I look on his face. The feeling is mutual. I was a little worried we'd see a titty. Why do you do that? I thought he was... that you were coming to save me? My knight in less than shining armor? I was saving you here, mister. Do you have any idea what would have happened if he found you in there? What do you think would have happened when you finished? Warden walks in, a whole completely edible if dead person is suspiciously missing. He'd come to us for answers and immediately solve the mystery once he takes a look inside our freezer. Is that how it played out in the ritual? No, not at all. At least I don't think that's what happened in the ritual. I don't think LeyLey ever tried whoring herself out. So I just hacked him to death. So you just hacked him to death right here in our apartment instead. Ruining one of my favorite blouses in the process, I might add. Better take him by surprise. Your son's arguments have a twisted kind of logic to him. But something about this doesn't sit right with you. Is that the only reason, or are you still concerned for my dignity? I'm just taking the path of least resistance. Starts twerking? Sure you are. Listen, Andrew. I would have given my right legs and have never touched that pig. Just got some crazy deja vu for a moment? Did you? Were you thinking about... I wish I was Andy right now, but I'm more than capable of deciding what to do with myself, even if that means, well... I know that, Mom. I just... Look, never mind. Now that there's another corpse in our apartment, let's just consider our next steps carefully. Well, on that topic, I think I might have found something useful in that cultist little book. I'll come look at it. First, I need a shower and get changed. Yeah, sure. Alone? Oh, right. Crazy, you just shower with a dead body in the bathroom. Warden is very dead. The warden is very dead. Andrew awkwardly leaves you and you start the shower. When you're done, you're feeling very refreshed. You change into some curiously similar but bloodstain-free clothes. You, of course, try to ignore the bloody corpse on the bathroom floor. Hey, at least shower after disposing of the body? That would make the most sense, right? Andy's just in his room. Oh, okay. Smart boy. What are you doing in here? So what do you have in mind? Well, I was looking at this demon summoning instruction manual book thing. So what happened to the guy that was messing with that book, right? Doesn't really strike me as a role model we'd like to emulate. Only because drawing Renee in 2 outfits is a lot of work. I mean, he was successful to some degree. Also, the demon probably knows us by now. And since we're almost certainly in deep shit with the law after everything that happened, we're just about destined for hell anyways. The way I see it, we've got little to lose as it stands. So you want to ask that thing to get us out of here. Well, I wouldn't want to get out of here the same way the cultist did. But I do think this is our best bet for now. So what will we ask it? I don't know yet. Okay, then what will we bargain with? I don't know that either. I was hoping you put a little bit more thought into this. I just hacked a man to death. Give me a minute. It says here, demon prefer human souls, so obviously it's gotta be that. Hate to be the one to point it out. We did have a perfectly good soul a few minutes ago. Besides, haven't I technically given that thing a soul? It didn't give me anything in return. Perhaps because we didn't actually set up the ritual in the first place. I wish demon summoning was a bit more straightforward. Look, if we follow the instruction exactly, it should work out better for us. Right, we find a sacrifice and we don't screw it up in some other way. Well, have you really lived if you don't summon at least one supernatural entity before you die? Ah, what the heck. What do we need then? Not done reading yet, but you can start by replacing the candles for now. Get some candles. Replace the candles. I had a thought. Why are we doing all this when we can just leave? We can? Well, we don't have to worry about the warden anymore. Shouldn't we at least check to see if the coast is clear? I guess it wouldn't hurt to look. Great, let's grab the warden's key then. Warden is very dead. Anything else to say about this? Not really. Why'd you come in here anyway? Like I said, I thought he was going to, you know. I mean, surely you didn't actually want to get it on with this guy. Wouldn't be the first time I had awful sex. Good lord, the stories I can tell. For the love of God, no. Andrew, you're a man, so I don't expect you to understand. But sometimes we women have to do certain things for certain reasons, even if we don't want to. Not even going to comment on that. Shame, really. I would have liked to thank you for the last few months I spent with your dad. Mom. That room, keys to room 404 and 405. At last, you unlock the door, Anne. Mom, before we go. He's like, Mom, actually, can I get some? I need to know you have my back. If anyone finds out what we did here. What we did? I believe what happened with the warden was all your decision, Andrew. And I know you'll never let me hear the end of it. And if you want to nag me about it till the end of time, it's fine. I need to promise you won't screw me over. Screw you over how? If you went to the police, why would I do that? You're the only witness. If you say something to the wrong person, it could put me away forever. And here I thought we trusted each other. I think I'm going to turn you in because I'm upset about the warden, is that right? You tell me. I wouldn't know what you're thinking. But there is one thing I need to know from you. Andrew. And you know you won't snitch on me so you can go sleep around with Andrew Graves, you little brat. You've got some nerves to talk to your mother that way, huh? I'm scared, Mom. I know that, Andrew. You know I can still trust you. My fingerprints are all over what's left of our neighbor. I'm no lawyer, but I'm pretty sure I'd get done for being your accomplice. Now, why don't we get going and see what's out there? Yeah, I guess. That's my good boy. Though, Andrew, you can always trust me. Remember what I told you last night? Anyone who tries to hurt you will have to go through me. And like Harrican's mom, I have a taste for human flesh. Tell me you're joking. You're so adorable when you get nervous like that. That why you get off on messing with me? Maybe. Although your earlier attitude leaves much to be desired. Sorry. I'm sure you have plenty more opportunities to see me get nervous. I'm pretty sure it's your default setting. Now, what do you say you and I get out of here? By all means, lead the way. I like how he literally has a pentagram, like, on his, on his door, like, we got a nice fuck off, right? Alright, anything in here before we go? No demons. No. Just no. 401. Got a key to room 302. Looks like a surveillance camera. Oh crap, are we on it? No, it looks like they're only recording the second floor. Huh? Let me see. Wait, there's another warden there. Is that a gun holster? Didn't the other warden have one? Let's go shoot this guy. Nope, he only had the key to our apartment and a walkie-talkie. Ugh. Think there's a warden on every floor? Nah, they probably work in pairs. Not like they have to do anything else than keep curious people away and pretend to feed us, I guess. Well, even then, how are we going around him? Ask me. Oh, there's a key here. 4th floor key. Note on the fridge reads, notice, from now on, A-B types won't be given supplies unless good reason to do so. Just so we're clear, ladies from 302 and 404 being hot is not a good reason. Stop asking. Half-eaten cup of noodles. In the toilet, there's nothing of interest inside. Oh, it's the toilet, not in the toilet. In the toilet, there's nothing of interest. Elevator's out of order, because of course it is. What do these notes say? Note on the road reads 2XA, 1XB. Under reads 1XO, but it's crossed over. This is all it took to keep us in a wooden board? Well, it's not like either one of us is particularly athletic. Whatever you say. Go to 3rd floor. Under reads 1XA, but it's crossed over. Fridge is full of food. Hey, hold up! Don't you dare come any closer. Who are you? Your neighbors from upstairs? What are you doing here? Get out! Well, we found the keys and thought you might want to get out of here. You thought wrong. Get it lost. Huh? Why don't you understand? You don't want to get out of here? That's what I said. Why would I want out? I get free food and can play games all day long. I live like a king. I hope this quarantine never ends. Wait. They actually bring you food? Of course, literally anything I want. All I gotta do is ask nicely. Like, bend over and open wide nicely? Mom! Fuck you! Get out, both of you! Leave before I make a scene. Didn't speak up until 2 strangers checked the fridge and walk over. And we can still just walk around and look at herself. A nail gun. Hey, did I give you permission to go there? Oh. Well, that was something. That slut really thinks she's better than us. You're about to do the same thing with the warden. I was doing it to cover for you before you decided to take matters into your own hands. I'm never gonna hear the end of this, am I? Anyways, I'm more concerned about leaving her there after she's seen us. Well, you could always do what you did with the warden. Of course, then she screams and the other warden comes and shoots us. This is so hopeless. Our best bet is to finish the ritual and use it to get rid of the second warden. We could offer this whore instead. How on earth are you gonna convince her lazy ass to even leave her room? No idea. Let's finish setting up the ritual for now. Alright. Do you think she's pretty? What? I saw the way you looked at her. Oh, come on! Guess I'm not the only one of us who has need. And I don't see you worrying about your own dignity either. You keep bringing this up. She's pretty. That's where... So pretty people can get it on. Alright, but I can't? What exactly are you insinuating? That I'm old and ugly and can't be loved? Where's this even coming from? You got that man into our house for crying out loud. Maybe he had low standards. Holding my pee while playing Silent Hill 2 and hearing Otato talk might not be the best idea. Go pee, my guy. That's what you took from everything that's happened so far? What's gotten into you all of a sudden? Can you not see why I'd be bothered by my own mother screwing a total stranger in our own house? No, you're right. I guess it's different from that. Damn right it is. Note on the door reads 2XP. If the warden didn't have standards, I don't have standards. The warden knew how to hag max for sure. Go to the 4th floor. I should do my hair like Andy's mom so I can be a real hag. What I gotta do? I gotta light the candles. The rune is faded out. What we gotta do? We gotta like find a Sharpie. Whoever made the James skateboard meme in Silent Hill 2 remake. Yeah. Yeah, you're almost at the age too. Hey. What's the note say? Here reads 2XAB. That's not supposed to mean. Not our problem anymore. Yeah, let's just focus on getting out of here. I'm not that old. She's like 40. Well, she's not even 40. She's like 30 something, right? No, useless. I don't know. At least we'll hear if the other warden tries to contact this one, which indicates time is running out for us. Big deal. At that point, we're screwed anyway. Hey, what if we call the warden over this and have the demon eat his soul? That's not a bad idea, actually. 2 birds with 1 stone. Oh, he'll come in guns blazing. Oh, right. Now let me think. Well, while you're at it, I'll ready the ritual for us. What do I need to do? Remember, check the guidebook. So what do we need to finish this ritual setup? 30 something? Ain't Andrew like 22? Teen pregnancy? Well, he said his mom is not even 40. Right? So... Wait a minute. Andrew's 22 and she's in her 30s. How does that work? That doesn't even work. Chat, wait a minute. She'd have to be ridiculously young. Like, okay, hold on, wait a minute. Alright, let's say she's 39, right? She'd have to... Okay. 39 being the soonest... would mean she had Andrew at 17. Anything lower becomes concerning. I guess we've heard 16 and pregnant before, but like really, like I'm really concerned once we get down to like her being like 37, right? What the fuck? Draw some runes on the floor with blood. Not sure what runes though. I'll just redraw what this guy had already drawn. They seem to work. Not the worst. Well, look, hold on. No, what I mean is like, if 2 16-year-old, fuck off. Teen pregnancy sucks. You can't talk about it in any way. Like, it's awful, right? God damn it. You're fucking... I've been streaming for 9 hours, okay? Cut me some slack. You know what I mean. Like, dumb mistakes happen all the time with teenagers. It would be bad, but like, it's still in that like, wait, no, I meant 17 isn't the worst. Let's just not talk about this. For everyone's sake. This is uncomfortable. College mom, damn. You dip your digits in one of the warden's wounds. That's disgusting. I have an idea. Oh? Let's have the lady from downstairs lure the warden up here with the walkie-talkie. And how are we gonna make her do that? You know how. Alright. Let's go convince her. I thought the warden was a weight scale for some reason. What? Oh, or was there something else that still needed to be set up? Just lighting the candles to turn on the right audio, but I think it's best to do it once the warden's on his way. Yeah, I wouldn't want to keep the demon waiting. Alright, let's go talk to that hussy. You two again? Sorry, there's one last thing we forgot to ask you. What? I thought I made myself clear. What do you want? Hey, get off of me! Now, if you want to live, you'll do exactly what I tell you into this walkie-talkie. Uh-huh. I want you to work your succubus magic and invite him up to room 405. Why do you... Never mind you. And if you try anything funny, you'll wish that you'll wish you'd never been born. No, please, I'll do it. I'll tell him anything. You better. Press the walkie-talkie on. Hello? Huh? Who's there? Hi, Dave. It's me. Where's Malcolm? Malcolm's here with me in room 405. Do you, care for a quick visit? A quick visit, huh? I mean, if you want to have a good time, that is. Well, I'm always up for a good time, if you know what I mean. Was it room 405? Guess that weirdo really croaked. Nothing. I'll be right there, sweet cheeks. Got the conversation there. Good, now make sure he doesn't try anything funny business on you. That's a given. You know what kind of funny business I'm referring to, right? Mom! Now's not time for that. Just go already. Fine. Oh, I almost forgot. Mom, catch. Andrew throws you something. Got lighter. Hurry back to finish the ritual. Something interesting in the closet. Now what? Finish the ritual, you must light the candles and turn on the music. Oh, okay, yeah. The music. Here goes nothing. Hey, who turned off the lights?
We meet again, Tar Soul.
Hello.
I'm expecting an offering.
Oh, what the hell are you even doing, Renee? Yeah, he should be here right about... I'm here. Now. It's kind of dark, huh? I'm not doing it with this music on. Let's... Shocked, the warden reaches for his gun. He's all yours. What the... So, did you like it, him?
Human with tar-colored soul. I give you this.
Got unidentified, small object.
Hold it for an occasional clairvoyant dream. Gauge the troubles ahead.
Thanks. Entity has left. You're still alive, unlike the warden. That could have gone a lot worse. I didn't even get to hear its name, nor did I ask for a favor. Did whatever it wanted. No way, I can respect that. It reminds me of myself. At least it took care of the warden. A clairvoyant dream could be an interesting. Try not to linger on the fact your soul is apparently a vicious, pitch-black mess. Guess you already knew that. Got the key to second floor. Got gun. Where was this when I needed to make Andrew do his chores? What the fuck? Who am I kidding? That neighbor slut really did get on my nerves, though. Go to third floor. She's dead. I'm gonna laugh. She's dead. Lamau. Sadly, your plans of splattering LeyLey's brains in the wall have been thwarted. Her corpse already rests on the bed. What the hell happened here? She tried to shoot me with a nail gun. I had to improvise. Weren't you supposed to be holding her in place? Yeah, I was, but I let go. And why would you do that? Well, you were taking a while, and I was getting uncomfortable. I reckon she wouldn't do anything else if I had my cleaver, but here we are now. Lesson learned, I guess. Lesson learned? Eh. Indulge me. What did we learn today, Andrew? Treat hostages like hostages, and not people. Seems a bit dehumanizing, really. Oh, you think this is funny? Making life harder for me is a big joke to you now, is it? Well, not particularly. You just what? Exactly. I don't think you learnt your lesson today. And I don't know if you ever will. We're dealing with life and death, but you keep making the same stupid mistakes. And each time I have to clean up after you. Or I have to do it for you in the first place because you can't be bothered to do it right the first time. No, clearly you haven't learned a thing. Renee is such a mom. Because this keeps happening again and again and again and again. What are you talking about? This, Andrew, I'm talking about the fact this whole routine we do that never changes. You keep making decisions without consulting me. Does Mother Knows Best not ring a bell for you? I wasn't aware I had to work off of that particular principle. What with me being an adult and all. But you're right. I should have realized I need your permission to engage in basic self-defense. Should I get down on my knees and beg for forgiveness as well? Cut the crap, Andrew. You know what I'm talking about. You pulled the same stunt with the warden as well. Would you quit beating that dead horse? No, you're not getting off the hook for that one. You need to... Need to what? What even is there to talk about anymore? Let's say you fucked him. Let's say he had a grand old time. Hell, let's be optimistic and say that he even got us food because you're just that good. You watch your tone. And for the record, I am that good. Whatever, who cares? Just let me speak for once. Suppose I hung back and it all played out like you wanted. There was still a matter of the weirdo next door being hacked to bits. Which the warden would have found out eventually. And when he did, you and I would have been screwed. No matter how well you rocked his world. That's not the point, Andrew. You should have asked me. No buts. End of story. Would that be before or after he finished inside you? How can you speak to your own mother like that? Well, your reputation does precede you. You don't know what you're talking about. Oh, was that all that self-advertisement as a borderline prostitute just bluffing? You think I actually wanted to have that bug inside of me? Oh, only you can answer that. From the looks of it, you're still upset that I cut things short for you two lovebirds. You want to go down that route, huh? Well, maybe you can explain why you decided to take your chances with the lady. Pardon? You think I don't know how a young man's mind works? Why else would you let her go? I'm not naive about these things, you know. What the fuck? You think I jeopardized everything for that? Only you can answer that, Andrew, my dear. I know you missed your regular call, girl. Maybe you just couldn't help yourself. Fuck you, Mom. And don't talk about her like that. Oh my, struck a nerve, did I? Lots of talk about me acting the whore, but you're dating one yourself. Yeah, they both bad. Don't you realize that you're setting yourself up to fail? You're prioritizing the town bicycle over your own mother. And for what? Some sordid fantasy about moving away and leaving me to rot? Is that the heavily ever after you want to leave me here alone? What if I did? Ha! I knew it! So you just go from giving me crap about the lady to giving me crap about the girl I'm dating? Which, I need to remind you, is none of your business? God, this is the kind of thing that makes me long for the day I get to screw off and never come back. Can you even blame me for feeling that way? Oh, I can never blame you, Andrew. It's ingrained in your DNA to follow your piece of shit father's footsteps. Even the people in your life who support you for nobodies. Forget this. Must be sad knowing you'll probably never see her again. How she'll want to have phone sex with a cannibal murderer once the news breaks out. Takes one to know one. Oh, I'll confess the cannibal part, Andrew. But I haven't murdered anyone. You killed this tart. You killed the warden. And I'm sure you remember. Shut up. You killed that poor asthmatic girl. And then you let your sister take the fall for it. So, that just came out of your mouth. Truth hurts, doesn't it? Doesn't stop there. You want the hard facts? I covered for you. I covered for you when I could have easily just sent you to rot with your sister. But I let them take her because I felt bad for you. I felt for your pleas and your puppy dog eyes. Wow, I'm so sorry, Mommy. Wow, Ashley made me do it. And I believed you. I always thought your sister was the problem, but maybe I should have done away with the both of you. Then you could have sex with as many men as you want, right? Better than dotting on an ungrateful son who plans to ditch me for the first bitch that comes along. I wonder how your petite amie would feel if she knew that the one who killed her friend... Well, that's it then. You hate her because you have a nobody. You hate her because you have nobody, and you want me to be lonely and miserable with you. No wonder Dad left. You little shit! After everything I've done for you. After all the sacrifices I've made. Healthy family relationship. This is what I get? I don't belong to you. Oh, yes, you do. I carried you. I gave birth to you. What is... Her face in this is awful. And you better believe I have the stretch marks to prove it. I nursed you and fed you, and I kept a fucking roof over your head. The slap with the you little shit is so real. And I saved your sorry ass when you were at rock fucking bottom. Then just leave me here. Sounds like you'd solve all your problems. Maybe I should. I could tell them you held me hostage, that you made me eat the meat. You'd go right to jail, and I'd get off scot-free. How's that for trust, eh? Get the fuck off of me. Make me. Stand up for yourself for once in your life. Make your mother proud. So, I guess I can't trust you after all. Which also means I can't risk leaving with you. What do you suppose I'd do about that? Alright then, darling, if that's the way it's going to be a man, make your own decisions. Just remember that if it wasn't for me, you'd be rotting in prison or the loony bin already. Yeah, and it's obvious you're going to hold that over me for the rest of your days. Maybe this is my chance to wipe the slate clean, start from scratch, without having to look over my shoulder. Always wondering that my mom might stab me in the back whenever she wants. Not to mention the nagging and bullshit that comes packaged along. Nagging and bullshit, huh? Is that what you think of me, Andrew? After everything that's happened. Like what? Me sacrificing my life for you? Oh yeah, you sacrificed a ton. I got rid of that daughter you always hated. Yeah, you really gave it all up for little Andrew. Fuck you, Andrew. You know I tried with her. You think it was just losing your sister? Years of sucking up all those phonies on the block, all for nothing? You made the biggest phony of them all. Oh, you made me the biggest phony of them all. The boy I bragged to everyone about turned into a murderer. But I took it all on the chin for you. And now here he is, all grown up, and it looks like he doesn't need me anymore. Don't try to act like this is my fault. It's not like... I'm not... Like I said, it's time for you to decide. Maybe this is where it ends for me, here in this shitty apartment. Just make sure you write something fitting on my tombstone, alright? Like what? Here lies Renee Graves. She should have had 2 abortions. Or like, here lies Renee Graves. She loved her baby boy too much. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry. I know, Andrew. I think we got a bit carried away there. Friends again? Friends. That's unhealthy. Are you alright? I'm fine, Andrew. You didn't mean what you said, right? I can never mean to hurt you like that, Andrew. Never, ever. I know, Mom. I shouldn't have behaved like that. I'm glad you realized that. Maybe I said some things that weren't called for myself. You promise not to get me in trouble and to trust me? I promise, Andrew. But you also have to keep your promise to never leave me like that limp dick father of yours. Believe me, Mom, I don't think I'll be hanging out with anyone else for a while. Not even Julia. W stream, W game, W VTuber. No way a mother-son conflict ends that fast. Oh, don't worry, she'll bring it up in a few months. Thank you, chat member. If she'll even want me back after everything we've done here. But who knows. Let's get out of here before anyone else shows up. Well, I've got the keys and the warden's gun. Surprised you didn't shoot me yet. Andrew Graves, you wound me. All it means is now I can make sure you stop being lazy and do your chores. Now come with me, you little rascal. Oh yeah, my son, the murderous cannibal. Just a rascal. Before you get up to any more mischief. Dead as a stone. Your happiness is immeasurable. I already checked, there's nothing there. Andrew, it's inappropriate to snoop around a woman's bathroom. I had to wash the blood off. Did you remember to use soap? Yes, Mom. Are you fucking kidding me? Did you remember to use soap? That goes crazy. What else is here? Oh. It's all locked. I guess we'll just jump out the window? Defenstration? A lawn sturdy carpet. God, I love being a cannibal just like my Pookie Bear, Andrew. What do you know? They left this open. Let me guess, you want me to jump? You're still thinking about being a romantic? Well, if you insist, I say go for it. I'd be rid of a few household chores anyway. Oh, come on. Didn't you teach me to... It's always ladies first? You can lead the way, dear mother. Me and my big mouth. Who am I kidding? I'd miss bossing around too much if you were gone. Of course, couldn't have you go without that. No, we couldn't. Now let's find something to climb down with. It's only the 2nd floor. I already figured out. This seems long. I need to find a way to secure it. Or you can just hold it for me while I descend. And how exactly will I get down? What happened to ladies first? I'm sure you're strong enough to catch me in your arms if I jump down? Well, I can always try. I used to when you were still a baby. Very funny, Mom. I'm in awe of your comedic genius. Let's grab the nail gun from the ladies' room. They're gonna make me go to the ladies' room. Again. They'll just grab the nail gun to begin with. There's the nail gun. The nail gun! Remember that? Whitest Kids You Know bit? Does anyone remember Whitest Kids You Know? 2 of you use the nail gun to nail the carpet onto the wall. Doesn't look safe. There's got to be something else. Forget about that. Let's just go for it. It's just the 2nd floor. If you fall down from like the 1st, right? No big deal. If anything, the carpet will slow my descent. I mean, I guess. Ladies first. What a gentleman! Not even tempted by the prospect of looking up my skirt. Why do you have to keep making things weird? Climb down very unladylike. Remember, it's his mother. So what now? Well, what happens now is that we'll skip town. And then we'll find a buffet restaurant. Then we'll steal someone's identity or something to continue our lives. Right. As long as we never come in contact with the law enforcement, we'll live a quiet life and die. Got it all figured out, huh? God, Mom, I have no idea what we're gonna do. Andrew, look at me. Everything will be alright. Can you promise that? Be sure of anything right now. Because I'm your mother and I know best. That's really reassuring, Mom. Or at least it would be if I were still 10 years old. Can you just admit that we're kind of screwed right now? No, I won't, and you shouldn't either. I didn't raise a quitter. You didn't exactly raise an optimist either. Remember the story of Hurricane. Remember how his mother ate anything that went after her baby. It's gonna be us from now on. Do we really have to? Point is, we have to look out for each other. Just be a good boy, do as you're told, and I won't let anyone hurt that pretty little head of yours. Fair enough. Though I'd like our story to have more buffets and less flesh eating. No promises. God. Now, let's just find ourselves a bus. Feel better now? Guys, my pattern recognizing brain is ruining me. Now I'm out of the apartment? Yeah. Otherwise, I'm still just a hair away from a panic attack. Aw, you poor thing. Would you feel better if I told you what our friend gave me after the ritual? I sincerely doubt it, but go ahead, indulge me. Supposedly, I can see the future now. At least that's what it told me. Well, I hope you do. It'd be handy when it comes to avoiding certain things. There's nothing for you to worry about. As long as you stick with me and do what I say. Oh yeah, dealing with demons. Nothing to worry about there. Aw, come here, you. Refill your magazine. You're gonna love the hospital's yard. Mom, you'll embarrass me if someone sees us. Too bad. I'm keeping you like this until you smile or the bus shows up. That's some rough drawing. Get on the bus and drive the hell out of here. End of episode 1. The heights are so inconsistent. Want to save or something? Save game. You can continue here once episode 2, Graves, has been updated. I think some of the drawings are super heavily referenced. Probably. Should have called me to do the CGs. Well, anyway, that was the Coffin of Andy and Renee. Maybe one day we'll get to play Andy LeyLey episode 3. But until then, we'll have to hold that. I'm getting a crazy deja vu. I thought this stuff happened with the sister, or do you just take a different path than I did? It's a mod. So, there was Coffin of Andy LeyLey, and then someone released this mod recently with the Coffin of Andrew and Renee, where it was like, what if it was a different form of codependence of his sister? I can kind of look at it and go, yep, that's a grown woman holding a man under chin. Google search. Anyway, we're going to do a quick BRB, and we'll be back with something different once I'm back. I say quick one. It'll probably be kind of long because after 9.5 hours, I think I kind of want some. We'll be right back. Yippee!